وَشُرِبَتِ الْخُمُورِ, when wines will be drunk. When wines will be people will drink wines. You know, this is definitely is an application to Muslims. You know, and just so happens that a couple of days ago, I'm watching one of the Arab channels, Muslim country, and a commercial comes on, and listen to what the commercial was about. They're discouraging people from driving drunk. This is a Muslim country. Commercial about drunk driving, you know, and the dangers of driving drunk in a Muslim country. You know. وَشُرِبَتِ الْخُمُورُ وَلُبِسَ الْحَرِيرُ, and when silk will be worn, of course by men, because women can wear silk anyway, the men are not supposed to wear silk. وَتُكِرَتِ الْأَفْقَيْنَاتُ وَالْمَعَازِمُ, and when we see songstresses and musical instruments prevalent. And that's prevalent in the Muslim world. Just turn on TV. They get the umsiyats, you know, their sort of night parties, you know, all night parties and things like that, you know, the women singing the music. It's there. وَلَعَنَ آخِرُ هَذِهِ الْأُمَّةِ أَوَّلَهَا, and when the last of this ummah curses the first of it. Yeah. When the last of this ummah curses the first of it. You know. Now Allah knows best exactly what that means. But when I think about it, is that there are a lot of people who would say, I hate Arabs. Right? There are people who say that. I hate Arabs. For instance, let's say there's some people in Oakland, East Oakland, for instance, because perhaps we know there are a lot of Arabs who sell wine, right? They have their own liquor stores and things like that. So they don't have a very good opinion of Arabs to start with, and now they have more reason not to hate Arabs, you know, and they may curse Arabs. You know. And then he says, فَارْتَقِبُوا عِنْدَ ذَلِكَ رِيحًا حَمْرًا وَخَصْفًا أو مَسْخًا. Once that happened, then expect a red wind. And a khas, which is, it really means for the earth to open up and swallow you, sort of a subterranean collapse, or maskhan, or a transmutation. Right. Now that last part, Allah knows best what it means, but rih al-hamra, a red wind. What it makes me think about is, you know, I'm thinking of the plume, that, you know, right, you know, right, exactly. And the wind, what does the wind do? Of course, it leaves a crater, yeah, khasfan, you know, wa maskhan, and we see how depleted uranium, what it can do, and also what the other types of weapons do in the Muslim world. We have people who are born with all deformities, maskhan, you know, deformities. People, you know, 6 fingers, you know, 2 arms on one side, you know, babies attached together. You see, things can happen. Allah knows best what the meaning is. But the point being that there are a lot of things to be concerned about in one sense, although the totally is in Allah's command and Allah's control. And all we need to do is continue to do what we're doing. Continue doing what we're doing. You know, the dhikr of Allah, continue to learn more about the religion. Continuing to try to grow closer as brothers and sisters. And when we look at the situation in the Muslim world, and we find that Muslims are struggling, that one thing that we think that they need to reflect upon and think about is that what to do after they succeed, if they succeed in ridding themselves of their new rulers, because, you know, there's not really a lot of promise, in my opinion, for them. There's no guarantee that even for the new rulers that there will be a better situation. But they need to return to very basic teachings. You know, amongst the basic teachings, such as what we learned from Umar ibn Khattab al-Faruq radiallahu anhu, he said that لا يموت الرجل على نصف شبعه. Said a person doesn't die of a half-empty stomach. A person doesn't die of half-empty stomach. You know, that we have to learn to ration things out. You know, you never know how things are going, even for us. You know, but those are some things I hope to reflect upon, you know, in the spirit of this month that we're going into, that we not only think about coming together to the recitation of the Quran, the recitation of things like burda and other things like that, and dhikr of Allah, that we also continue to do things that also are viewed as a way of magnifying the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Most importantly is how we deal with people. It's how you deal with people, how you deal with your brothers. Try to endear your brothers and sisters to you. You know, take the example of our Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, inshallah, and try to be like him. Make him definitely that symbol of perfection, of human perfection that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has already let us know that he is, being that as the hadith says, that Lola Muhammad lama kunta makhluqa, as he said to Adam, that it had not been for Muhammad, were it not for Muhammad, that you would have not been created yourself, and that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that he wants to give us that example of what we could possibly become, or at least the standard that we are to try to be living to. So sallallahu alayhi wa sallam Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam kathira. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم.